welcome back to Final Fantasy Tactics Let's Play Part 9. My name is Kristen, sometimes I go by Gillis, and I actually lost all the recording for this, so I'm redubbing all this after the fact because I lost all my audio for Part 9. But when we last left off, we had just defeated Miluda at the Thieves' Fort. We had a cutscene where Tata had been kidnapped, and now we're going to go to Igro's castle to see how our brother Daisadarg is doing. Because as you recall, Alma and Zalbag kind of just was like completely clueless to the fact that he fainted in front of them, probably from blood loss. But now let's see what's going on and see what the plan is to get Tata back. Daisadarg, I heard you destroyed the enemy's hideout. Good job. Leave the rest to Zalbag and relax for a while. No need to worry. It's not that bad of a wound. Tata! What about Tata? As soon as we find their base, Zalbag will attack it in force. What? Death Corps is falling apart. Deserters are down to a few. Wygriff will be caught. It's just a matter of time. Tata! Are you deserting Tata? Don't worry. Everything's all planned. We won't attack until Tata's returned, for certain. I never abandon Tata. She's like a sister to me. So I guess the goal is to rescue Tata once we find out where Wygriff is holed up. Wait, Delita, where are you going? Just calm down. Calm down? Are you kidding? I can't calm down. You don't know where she is. Don't waste your time. Waste my time? She is my only sister. Remember, Daisadarg said he never abandoned Tata, so don't. I can't breathe. Cough, cough. I'm sorry, Ramza. Are you alright? Yeah, cough, cough. I'm pretty sure he actually said cough, cough there. Never believe in never. You mean my brother's lying? If I were him, I'd never save a common girl. What did you say? I said I won't send troops to save you, commoners. How dare you? Sock it to him. Stop it, Delita! Let go of me, damn you! Let go! Commoners are all alike. You'll never be nobles. Delita, you don't belong here. Understand, rascal? Damn you! Enough, Delita! And you too, Algus. Ramza, don't you see? He's not one of us. You see, Ramza, we nobles can't live with them. Lies! He's my good friend. We're like brothers. That's exactly the point. Don't act like friends. You are the son of a distinguished family. You cannot be with him. I'm sure your brothers would agree with me. Not all nobles are like you. I trust Ramza. Get lost. I never want to see you again. Don't say that. We're friends, aren't we? I won't say it again. Get lost, he said again. And Algus takes his leave. Their base is at Fort Zeekden. I heard it from your brother. There are several cordons, so you can't attack them from the front, of course. The only way is to attack from the rear. Well, do your best, you spoiled rotten boy. Get out! He said a third time. I don't even know why I bother. Oh, looks like we have our next destination, Fort Zeekden. But we can't head there directly. So we'll have to go around the back way. So, there's Fort Zeekden. There is of course a shorter route, but we can't go there, so we'll have to go through Garland, Lenalia, and Lenalia Plateau and Fulvaham Plains. So hey, first things first. Let's see what we got available. Nothing really new. we do got some robes that we might as well equip on our mages, since it increases their MP, and nobody else really uses MP. Oh, and while I'm here, I have to remember to actually get Delilah's equipment, don't I? Yeah, I should probably go ahead and do that. Gellus gets a new buckler and some new armor that I can't afford, so hey. And I think that should be it. Let's see. Oh right, we did pick up that new helm, that new shield after the battle with Miluda, which is a bronze shield. If we lose the magic evasion, but it does have an additional 3%. For a total of physical evasion of 16%. So we'll go ahead and equip the bronze shield. And so that way Gellus can dodge physical attacks just that bit more. It makes her a bit more better of a physical tank. And let's just sell off the knife. This iron sword. This other shield, we don't need it. Actually, let's hold on to that. Long sword. Yeah, let's get rid of that. I need a thing. It's not like I'm hurting for money here. Not anymore, at least. So some of this equipment is actually what August was wearing when he left. So if you're wondering why I have extra hats and clothes, it's because this is what August was wearing. But when they leave, they at least like to leave their clothes behind and all their equipment. So that's a good thing, at least. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. I think that should be about it. So let's head on over to Lenalia Plateau through a way of Mandalia Plains. Oop, and we didn't get any swooshing sound effects, so this is actually a cutscene. Eventually it's a cutscene. For now it's just black screen. Oh, there it goes. Beautiful. Somewhere Tata's watching the same sunset and making jokes about and probably bursting into song like in the American Tale, Five Goes West, or the original American Tale. Beneath the pale blue moon sky, I don't know. Don't worry, Delilah. I'm sure she is okay. I felt out of place for a long time. Are you thinking about what Alga said? I guess there are things you can't change, no matter what. Don't say that. If you put effort into it... Could I be a general if I tried hard enough? I want to rescue Tato on my own, but I can't do a thing. I'm useless. ... Well, I'm not disagreeing with you. You are controlled by the AI. Remember how Father taught us to play that reed flute? Yeah, I do. And a wild chocobo attacks! No. No, it doesn't. Poor Delilah. He's a commoner, so he doesn't really get much to do anything. He's powerless to change his fate. Anyway, let's see what our casters get. Ramza gets his helmet back, since Miluda broke it. Nobody else really gets anything. We don't want to go with the leather stuff, because that gets rid of MP. And we'll give Delilah back his boots that we took from him so long ago. In the bar, you can see some rumors and get some background on what's going on. Like the 50-Year War, which is a war that caused terror for nearly 50 years between Ivalice and Lenalia, known as the 50-Year War. The war was ignited when King Duanu died without renaming his successor. The throne was succeeded by Duanu's brother, Valova, but of Ivalice declared war. This was only an excuse. The real reason was because of Zolamonia, a territory of Ivalice running along the Ordalian border. It was once independent, but was annexed over a century ago, after an invasion. And you can read all this on your own if you want. I'm not going to go through all of that. But basically, then there's the condition of King Omadolia, about his collapse during Orionus' birthday celebration, and the Queen. And then there's the destruction of the Death Corps, attempted murder. Oh, Oronius is the current technical heir of Ivalice. Let's see. Well, Oronius is the current heir of Ivalice, but he's only 2 years old. So there's two people that are current. Right now, the Queen is pretty much running the kingdom while they wait for Oronius to get his majority. But of course, some people don't want the Queen there. Some people want somebody else there, like, say, Prince Goltana or Prince Larg. But anyway, here we are, and we have a full 5-person army we can do now that Algus is gone. So this will be the first time we get to see Gelki in action. Now, Thief's role is more or less just messing with the enemy as much as possible. They can steal all the enemy's equipment, well, with a chance determined by math, of course, as well as a chance to charm. So they're kind of good for crowd control and just basically permanently debuffing guys, because, you know, when you steal their crap, they really can't do much to you. It's blocked here too. There is no way out. Forget it. We might as well surrender. I'd rather die here than get taken prisoner. Besides, if we get caught, we'll be executed. Fighting is the only way out. And look who it is. It's Miluda. And we have to defeat her again. We've got a bit of a different thing going. Oh, where is Wygriff? Where did you hide Tata? Tata? You mean that Beowulf Galagros took hostage? Galagros. Tata's my sister. She has nothing to do with them. It's pointless to hold her hostage. Please, return my sister. And what about you? Will you nobles give back all you took from us? We're only asking you to return what you took from us in the first place, but no. You just keep taking, forcing us to retaliate. Just give up. There's no reason to return her. Now that Delilah has knight equipment, maybe he'll survive. So, we're up against 3 knights, one of which is Miluda herself, 2 male wizards, and a new class, the Time Mage. Time Mage has a bunch of spells that mess with the speed of the game, as one might expect. And what Final Fantasy game would this be if there was no spell called Haste? So let's see. The mage is casting Fire 2 centered on Gelus, and for whatever reason that Time Mage did not actually attack us. Which is actually, or the Time Mage did not haste us, which is actually extremely surprising. This battle can be hard or easy or hard depending on what that Time Mage decides to do. But hey, I'm not gonna complain. Now we really haven't done a lot of leveling to Gelki, so she really only knows one ability, or 2 abilities, Steel Heart and Steel Shield. Steel Heart lets you charm an opponent or an enemy of the opposite sex. And since the vast majority of people we'll encounter are male, that's why Gelki's female. That's why my thief is female, so we can have a higher chance of charming more people. Not that it actually hit or anything. This is something. Gelus has a Fire 2 centered straight on her. So what better way to use it than by just moving it with her. I probably should have tried to attack there instead of doing that, but that's okay. Let's see. The shell will go off before the fire 2 does. So, but I can't reach Gellis with it unless I move. So, we'll move Zach right there. And we'll do shell. Or we won't do shell. Well, the mage only has 8, so even if he does get to shell, he'll still wind up killing himself with his own magic attack. Meanwhile, Zach will take advantage of the fact that everybody's clumped up to hammer that mage with a bolt 3. Bolt 2, sorry. And it should go off right after the fire 2 does. Note that bolt 2 goes up and down higher than the... it has greater vertical range. So yep, the wizard's been shelled. But now his fire 2 goes off, and I'm pretty sure that with shell, even with it, it will still do more than 8. Yep. Killed himself with his own fire, and I took minimum damage. I took out the mage. I mean, the knight. It's 2 down already. Looks like Miluda has potion. Would have liked to have killed the time mage, but that's okay. Wizard sets up his own spell. Not sure what he's casting. Ooh, slow. Slow can mess you up. Well, pretty much anything that can alter your flow of time and alter how often you get to go in battle can mess you up. As we've seen with Speed Break. But unlike Speed Break, slow is temporary. It will wear off after only a few turns. It's just surviving those few turns. So let's see. So I don't want to get slowed again, because slow is really irritating. I'm going to try to do my best. Well, let's see. When does she go next? Alright, it's all us, so Gellis can attack and kill the time mage off the next turn. Or actually Goki will, but she does. And we'll move Goki into a position to take out the mage on her next turn, if at all possible. Well, of course, Gellis takes him out right there. And so we're left with, after only 2 full team turns, 1 knight and 1 boss knight. And that's pretty much it. We are, of course, half dead with our casters, but that's nothing a cure can't fix. And it'll go off before Miluda gets her turn. Let's see when that Bolt 2 goes off. Because the Bolt 2 will definitely kill her. And it should go off after the Cure 2, due to turn order. So that'll outright kill that knight. Let's see. Yep. And we have a dead knight. That just leaves Miluda herself. As we have kindly tore our way through her entire army. Let's see. How do we want to deal with her? And we'll just straight up attack her. Wait, she has counter. Okay, we'll accumulate, because if she has counter, then I want to make sure, and she has potion, so I want to make sure that when I hit her, I do hit her hard. Since she moved to attack me, Ramza will get his turn first, because he didn't move. Meanwhile, I totally want to see if I can get her shield. Because that'll up our... Removing their shield will increase their... will reduce their evasion rate. So we can hit her more often from the front. You know what this means? It's time to start breaking her as well if we can. Now Ramza will definitely go before Miluda does. And the slow wore off. So Delilah will take up that spot, and now she can't actually reach our casters. So we're all good. She'll probably actually either target Ramza or Gelki, since those two will have the least hit points. So if possible, I want to protect one of those two. I have totally moved Zack to a wrong spot. York to a wrong spot. Oh, I was right, Zack. And we all up Gelki. Because I really, really, really want that shield. Alright, 24% chance, go. Nope, she missed. And she got slashed up for her trouble. Okay, so... I'm gonna want a power breaker. Power break reduces her physical attack by 3, so that when she inevitably tries to kill Gelki next turn, she'll do a lot less damage to her. See? Now her physical attack is still... her base is 2. And she still gets 7 from having a mithril sword, which is a really nice sword. I kind of wish I actually still had. I had trained Gelki for a steel weapon, but that's okay. Ooh, dialogue. I can't die now, not during the revolution. Oh, that's it. Okay. See, now instead of doing the 28 that would have killed Gelki, more or less, she did 14 instead, so Gelki managed to survive. I hate that whenever dialogue happens, I have to re-tilt the screen. That's okay. No, don't wait. Wait. Do a cure. Cure 2 will definitely land before Miluda gets her next turn due to speed break. You say revolution. Is a revolution necessary? Is it our fault? Are we making you suffer? What's the problem? Ignorance itself is a crime. What you think is right is only what you can see, but that's not everything. It's not your fault, but I'll keep blaming you until there's change. As long as you're a Beowulf, you're my enemy. Despite that, I still want to get that shield. There's also the fact that there's 2 dead wizards and a time mage about to pop. So if I can, I want to see if I can get any skills from the 2 of them. Oh wait. Even with power break, she'll still kill Gelki if that's countered. That's countered. So yeah. We'll heal and we'll resume next turn. Because otherwise that's just like asking for a dead thief. Delilah, not knowing my plan, will take a swing, get attacked, and retreat. Thanks, Delilah. Now she can get out. Always. That's marvelous. Anyway, we'll move York up to see if he can get any skills. Oh, it's a treasure box. That's no good. See if we can speed break her again. And we can. So yeah, we're pretty much, Miluda's pretty much done. To the point that it doesn't even matter if we wait. Alright. That was one of the 2 thieves. So, was that a thief or a knight? I can't recall. I think it was the knight. No, that was the thief. I mean the wizard. That was the wizard. Either way. Let's go ahead and start taking her out. Nope. Wait. Hold on. she's not. She's doesn't have. We haven't reduced her too much yet, so it doesn't matter if we cure her. Oh wow, that's a lot of stuff, and we picked up a fire too. Well, that was worth it. A fire 2 and a slow. Interesting. That wizard had time mage magic on him. And we land a cure. Zach levels up. Oh, darn. That's no good. But at least let's see what other night skills we could get. Echo Grass. Great. Remove silence. Because it's an item. That was totally worth it. Alright, anyway, we'll try this one more time and then we'll just see about murdering Miluda. Might as well grab these little items. I can sell them for more money. That's right, go do your 14 HP damage. Alright, time to kill this woman. So between the power break and the speed break, we have pretty much rendered Miluda completely useless. And nobody's really all that injured, so might as well just retreat. Oh, well, we're not that out of mana. Oh, we did, and we picked up that fire too, so let's give Miluda a nice warm welcome to our newly inherited spells. Oh wait, no, let's just bolt. No, the fire staff, the fire rod does improve fire damage, so we might as well use the fire too. Nope, right there. There you go. She won't kill her. She'll drop her to critical. And gain a level. And Gelki will finish her off. And that's it. Brother, I'm sorry. Why? What went wrong? Damn it, who the hell am I? Who? I think your name is Delilah. You're a commoner that was raised by nobles. That's okay. That's neither here nor there, because this battle is complete. You gain 3,500, 4,500, a silk robe, and some battle boots. Everybody's got battle boots except for Gelki. Gelki's got a small mantle that boosts her evasion. But that is pretty much it for this chapter. My newly recorded audio for part 9, taking the place of whatever hilarious dialogue I had before. We're just gonna go ahead and save. And when we come back, it'll be part 10 in Fovelham Plateau. See you then.